death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now?
This game is
Do you see
boring.
that Stanley was already
Yeah,
dead
I'm just
from
trying to get to the
moment
new
he hit
content.
start?
What? Did you pay for this, Matt?
Yeah, again.
How much?
They gave me a discounted price since I already had the first game.
Uh-huh.
Alright, just trying to get out of here.
Oh my god.
How do I get out of here? Exit.
That's an exit with a green sign, though, you idiot.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
No.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Can't see shit. Can't see shit. It's dark in here.
You can still save those two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game.
So basically, turn this shit off. God damn it. That new content.
All of his co-workers
New content.
were gone.
New content.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Is that the new
Perhaps
content
he'd
door?
save
Yes, it is.
them. Oh.
See? New content.
New content? What does that mean? New content.
You're a game developer, aren't you? That's my burp.
That's your burp?
Yes.
Okay.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Alright.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Alright.
So is it good now?
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe
Maybe.
features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Alright.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
I'm very excited to bring you Ultra Deluxe content.
Let's see what we get.
Okay, so far it's an elevator.
So far, it's a lovely picture of your mother.
I'm sure it's just the beginning.
What did you get? How did they get this photo?
Put up Brendan Fraser.
Moving somewhere. Oh, there we go. All right.
Why did you laugh like that? You went.
On to the new content.
Sometimes it just. Sometimes I can't control myself.
You just went.
Okay, you bastard. Look at this fucking video I sent you. That's why.
See, it's the jump circle.
No way we can jump.
Just do it, Matt.
Should I use them all?
No.
No? Okay.
Wait, is it how many jumps you can do in this run, or is it like how many jumps until you can
No, it's like once we do all 36 of them, we can't do any more jumps.
like for the rest of the game that you own?
Yep.
Oh, that sucks. Matt,
Ready for whatever it is.
this looks new and not made in the same like engine.
That's it?
Yeah, it
Oh,
does
you
feel a
couldn't
little bit
be
new.
kidding me. On this, I'm infuriated and I'm offended.
gonna
and
sit in this
I
chair.
intend to find these people on Twitter and hold.
Oh, is this really
Oh,
it?
it's you!
It's my.
He's going to Twitter to talk to crows.
He's going to get me. We'll just
No frills.
We'll just
no gimmicks.
for the thumbnail. It's just gonna be the narrator strangling me.
Or, yeah, there's gonna be the disembodied voice strangling you.
Disembodied voice strangling you. The hands of God reaching through the clouds.
Stanley.
The hands of God reaching through those choice doors in the beginning
I want
to
to
fucking
show
kill
you
me.
something.
And
Through the doors.
giving you a kiss on the noggin.
Giving you a little smooch.
Okay, you
All right.
remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. just our little secret. Take a look. I call it the Memory Zone.
The Memory
It's where I've been
Zone.
storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch
old
of the
Steam
Stanley
page.
Parable on PC.
In
You
Russian.
see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity.
My first
Back
case, my
then,
first
it
card, the release of
almost
Stanley Parable in
felt
2013.
a waste.
The original remake. Is that the one we played?
So yeah, the original is what it was a remake of the Half-Life mod.
Go back to the first picture. On the other side.
That one?
Yeah, it's a Half-Life mod.
Well, no, this one's just the same thing as that one over there. That's just the website. But like that game one where we went through the multiple games, like that's the one. Mr. Krabs $1. I got that achievement. I also got that achievement. New York Times new video game releasing today.
Wait, who's that lady?
Alright. Oh, this one. This one is an ending where Stanley dies.
Yeah, where you fucking threw him off the.
Little Stan. Oh,
What is that?
it's a hamster.
Is that a
Oh, it's
real?
definitely-
That's
it's
like
definitely a
the
developer.
yeah, developer's hamster.
Oh. What is this music, bro?
Better not be copyrighted.
It really better not be
I swear, if we get copyrighted over Stanley Parable, I'm going
This
to
game
I'm
is
going to be
forever ruined.
yeah, I'm going to
Triumph
be
of
pissed.
games Journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how
Alex,
grand
do you-
and
do you agree with this
all-encompassing
review?
the original Stanley Parable
I don't know, we
was.
never played the
It was
original, did we?
literally
The original
every
is just this
ever
game.
created. It was
Like,
Skyrim,
nothing's
it was
really
Persona
changed with this
3,
game.
It was all of them.
I don't
And
know.
now
It kind of feels like it had to be a different experience. This one feels a little bit
it
more
isn't even Stanley
self-aware.
Parable anymore.
Well, yeah, the first one was like, hey, look, there's a narrator. Like, do you choose to go against him?
Hour of new
Yeah, that kind of feels like I would enjoy that a lot more. The one we played, I remember, still felt a little bit more self-aware. And then this is just kind of like slapping you in the face, like how Deadpool does it. And I don't enjoy Deadpool the movies for doing that kind of thing.
Here's another
Oh no, your
review,
experience is getting
this
ruined.
time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable
Carpet
is
textures.
both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice
Hey,
in
look,
games,
source.
and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with
Like,
in a
I
game.
like the Deadpool
I
movies. I do enjoy Deadpool. Deadpool's one of my favorite superheroes because I'm a normie. But I think that it's just me and David on the Electronaut show, which you're watching hopefully, and you haven't turned this game off. We go, hey audience, that's our impression of Deadpool. We do that one a lot more. That one's a running joke on the Electronaut show.
To have it all over again?
Alex,
Yes.
we're getting to our favorite section.
I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Steam
Oh,
reviews.
no. God, no.
Alex, this is where you find your people. This is where you agree with them.
Okay.
Online video
I don't
game
know. I don't want to be
distributor.
very
I haven't looked at
mean
these
about
in
this.
years.
I'm not mean. I'm just
Collecting down
I
here.
just my
Game's boring.
yeah, the boring game.
The
I'm
boring
not
game.
shitting on it. This game's still good.
Honestly,
Not recommended. 2.9 hours on record. Honestly, could not be bothered playing this game full to completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny. This is humor and dialogue proving more irritating than entertaining. The individual paths themselves are not also okay.
I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights.
Things-
I cannot even imagine where I'd have the roots.
Things being too self-serious, I don't like.
Okay, let's see what this one says.
The idea for the voice is very good. So for some reason, linear games. Preaching gets annoying fast. Preachy. Stanley. I'm not preachy, am I?
You're just being a narrator at this point, dude.
I agree with these to an extent, but I'm not mean about this. If you enjoy the Stanley Parable, I'm not gonna be pissed at you.
Let's pull up the review. Let's get your review on this. They're still up on Steam. I hope you know that.
Boring.
I'm gonna screen cap it so you can add it to this video.
What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks are my otherwise unimpeachable track record.
I would need to
like a failure.
No. See, just because I don't enjoy it, I don't want him to feel bad.
You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip.
He has 9.9 hours on record.
A skip
He
button.
gave it a try.
Well,
He gave it a try.
Yes, I think we can do that. If
Where
I
yours
prove it
had
too
0
much,
hours on
then-
record.
Then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it
I was really
means
hoping your
it's
review would
just
make an
negative
appearance on
reviews
this.
from the
Just
record.
being like,
Wait, did we leave a review?
you left a review, don't you remember?
No. Oh my God. Send me the screen cap.
A skip
Oh,
button
up.
we shall have.
I'm gonna pause it real quick because I know you. Or was it? No, you had to.
No, I remember we wrote a review for something, but I don't think it was this.
No, it was a Watson Scott test, but I know you wrote.
Oh my God.
For this one as well.
I don't think so. I don't think we did this one. I know the Watson Scott test. I left a stupid review on that.
Yeah. But I know for a fact.
Wait. Did I put the review at the end of the video for the Scotts and Watt test?
Yeah, you did. But I know you put a review on a store page.
You stupid idiot.
I thought. Yeah, I guess I'm the stupid idiot.
And here it is.
I love that.
Back, you see, you were only frozen in time for a few minutes,
I
but
skipped.
it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue. Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you?
Yeah,
That's
you
the
just
power of
started.
The button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes?
Again.
Fix it, you bastard.
Please don't push the button again. It's been 12
There's no
hours.
door.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. And my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone.
I think you skip it until you age and die.
Back. You're back. Oh my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week.
Why do the lights go out in a week?
2 weeks.
The back rooms.
We're truly in the back rooms. Oh,
Hello. It's you. You're
Lights
here
come.
again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about
Matt. That wasn't right, Matt. That one you should have listened through.
well now he's gone.
I
now.
know! I'm a little pissed, baby. I'm pissed myself many times. My buddy Alex said it was boring, though. Not gonna lie, kinda did at some points. But it was $5 wasted, so I could care less. Thank you for coming, nice spirit who kept me company.
Is that my review? That was my review, right?
You shouldn't have. You should have brought snacks.
I'll give you that.
Only because there's nothing to do in the game.
Yeah.
So I have to pick up the slack with fucking editing.
I walked the desert. All right, looks like
The
that's
end is
it.
never the end. Is never the end.
All right, onward.
all of his co-workers were gone.
What could it mean? Oh,
Stanley
So
decided
if I were to leave a review on this game, I would give it a thumbs down, and I would say really new content.
new content.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign.
Yeah, it's hard to miss.
I have something very.
So I would say, just not my cup of tea. I did give it a shot. I experienced it, and I just not to be like not to spread hate to the not to spread hate and bad vibes. Huh?
You don't have to defend yourself on this game.
No, it's not. Because for me, I'm not a person who hates things for no reason. I have standards for my opinions, right? Like Ooh, okay, wait.
All right. We have reached the second game.
That's sweet.
What fans have truly been asking for.
So,
I haven't quite
nail down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to
Can you not hear it?
Yes, I can. I'm just being annoying. So, like I was saying, I really don't like to be shitty with my opinions or opinionated or stuff like that. So, with Has-Been Hotel, that everyone was kind of like, in my opinion, with like people with standards and animation were kind of like shitting on it. Like, oh, it's not funny, it's this and that, stupid bullshit. And I was agreeing with them, right? But I haven't seen it. I was like, oh, I don't like it. I don't like it either. I kind of jumped on this bandwagon, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I hate it. It looks bad. I don't like the choices it made, this and that. And so it just kind of felt like I was hating it for no reason. Oh, it's me. It's you.
It's you. It's you. It's me.
It's
Who's that
me.
girl?
It's me. So I jumped on this bandwagon of hating Has-Been Hotel, and I was kind of like I wasn't having it with myself. I was disappointed in myself.
Gotcha.
So I sat my ass down and watched the Has-Been Hotel, and I gave myself my real opinions. And I have, and my opinion was a little bit more along the lines of, I dislike it, right? I dislike it. The choices it made weren't, they weren't good choices, but they weren't bad choices. They kind of, oh my god, how do I, because it's been a long time. It's been a long time since I talked about my opinion on Has-Been Hotel, just because I use it as my like starting point of indulging in things before having an opinion. So it was more like, I don't like they did this, I don't like they did that. They did this really well. I like the animation. I don't like the voice actors. I like some of the people who are in it. I don't like how the voice actors, or I don't like how the characters were kind of treated. A lot of the world was a little bit weird. Stuff like that.
No, a lot of that is what I say as well. You know.
But my biggest gripe with it.
Here's an idea that I'm truly fond of.
Kill yourself right there.
Kill myself?
Yeah.
It's the infinite hole.
You can fall down forever. That's right.
Infinite hole.
You can fall
Anyway, continue.
End of time.
Should I go?
A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Oh, I thought I was gonna squish you. What was it talking about?
Has-Been Hotel.
But what point was I doing?
I don't know. You were.
Oh, I remember my biggest thing, my biggest and strongest opinion was that it only became interesting when the red guy showed up. Every other character was boring and I didn't care about.
Yeah.
And then when
I will admit.
Yes, every other character was boring. It didn't catch my attention at all. But I was really set on staying and watching it. It was like a 30-minute animation.
Yeah.
And so I sat down, and I remember he was in it for maybe 5 minutes.
He's in it at the end.
Yeah, he's in it at the end, but I remember it was along the lines of a 5 minutes like thing, right?
And we can continue onward.
Okay, let's just kind of hang here for a second.
Gotcha.
Now I don't mean to be a bummer.
But no, like that's like I think overall, Hell of a Boss is way better and has more interesting characters than Has-Been Hotel is. Because you know what, it's a very controlled environment. You're not trying to set up a whole universe. You know, it's very much.
One of the things looking back on it was, it really did feel like they were trying to set up this like I don't know how to describe it, IP. Not IP. They were trying to set up this like weird brand essentially, and I guess they did because all they had to do is make that animation, people kind of ran with it, and then they had to do anything else, right? They didn't really have to do any. Oh,
Okay,
Oh, we've reached the end.
You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever.
that wasn't the point. We were just kind of talking over this.
Why is cigarette butts down here?
What normal
Who is down here?
person wants to-
Yo, mama.
I think
Yo, mama.
as deep as
So,
Put Brandon Fraser up again.
Brandon Fraser. Okay, don't get so defensive. We're sorry.
things got a
We're
little-
sorry. We're just trying to use this as like downtime to talk about our opinions.
Yeah. So after that, I was like, I don't have an opinion on that yet, and then I sit down and I put myself through it before I say anything, because the feeling of a blindly.
Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right.
Immediately teleports at Jones back down.
Too much. Not normal.
Blindly disliking things, hating things, and having strong opinions over not experiencing it really didn't resonate with me.
You have a weird soul.
Yeah.
Or I don't know what that means. It got shorter.
Did the
It got
whole
shorter.
thing even short-
Ooh.
Well, I
So
suppose again there's nothing
that's where I kind of started with my I put myself through stuff to have an opinion on it. So I can. So if people are disliking things, I will go through it and give myself valid reasons not to like it.
Yeah.
I don't know what else what other things that I know that I did that with. I just know that Hazbin Hotel was the like kickstart for me doing that.
I suspect that I'm
That you know what it was. You know what it was for me. It's very interesting because
infinitely deep.
for me it
By
was
the lax
I
legal standards for accountability
watched
and
Black Panther for the first time.
Yeah.
And I walked out of that theater and I was like, wow, that was a very boring movie. You know, I was like, out of all the Marvel films, it was very boring, but it's not as boring as Thor: The Dark World. So, and then I was like, you know, I held that opinion for a while, hadn't rewatched it, and then, oh,
The
hey.
shame of my lie has come to haunt me. Not only is the whole knowledge
But basically what happened was,
even a
Fall in it.
it's more
yeah, I had to fall in.
or even a very aggressive
Yeah.
attempt.
Wait, and then don't
This still a
don't jump out of it. Just
I know you're
teleport.
obsessed with holes, but
Anyway,
this-
and then I had to watch it for class, and you know what? I went into that movie being like, you know what? I'm giving it a fair shot. Like, I'm gonna try to put any past reservations I had on it,
hit the
you know, and like just gonna try to rewatch it again and try to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And I still think it was really funny. I still didn't like that movie.
button not working.
I walked out of it, and then like every time I mentioned it to people, like, how could you not enjoy that movie? And then in class, like there was like it was split half and half. Like I was on the half that was like, we don't like this movie, it's very boring. And then
Still nothing.
like the other half was like, this is one of the best movies ever. And I was like, no, it's not. You know. And it's like I would always give them the raise.
Oh, he left.
gone.
To be away
He
from
left.
the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for
Don't
everyone.
jump. Don't
You
jump.
get to be with
I
the
can't
best
jump.
I think this ends.
literally anything else.
This is me crouching.
I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity.
I know what I know it kind of is more like your story is like, oh, you saw it before and had an opinion and then had to rewatch it. That's kind of like a normal thing, but I guess how it differs from mine was that I've never seen Hazbin Hotel before. I've only been exposed to the fandom, and then I jumped on the bandwagon of people with sanity that hated it.
You know what it is? You know what it is for me? I'm sorry if this gets you any hate. On the channel, Danganronpa. I've never watched or read. I've never watched or read or seen the gameplay of that thing.
Oh,
But
yeah.
Anytime I see it, I'm just like, that's a red flag, and I'm like.
Me
anyone
too.
that's, like, and like that's a thing where I'm just like, I'm never gonna enjoy this content, so I'm not gonna try and enjoy it.
I was gonna say that. Oh yeah, I kind of don't like Danganronpa. I haven't seen the animes. I haven't seen any video game stuff, and I just hate it for no reason, and I'm fine with that. Oh sweet. So I was gonna say that. That's just a guy. But I remember that the only reason I stopped watching Game Grumps was when they started playing Danganronpa, and I didn't enjoy it. I watched them play it, and I didn't enjoy it. So I guess I have a fair.
Oh yeah, it's jazzy.
I gave it a fair shot. Just keep the music like that. That's fine.
Pugs.
They're not
Look at
pugs.
them. They're not pugs though. They're golden retrievers, 100%, or golden labs.
Oh, space. That's where I live. The
That's where
ocean.
you live.
Stupid ocean. Wait. Someone has been leaf blowing like outside my window for the entire time. It's Cass Van. He fell off kind of for me. Leave it like that. It's just 2D Brendan Fraser basically.
It's just Jimmy Brendan Fraser.
With Cass.
Stanley.
No.
Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off, drifting away into sleep.
With Cass Vanderpool, he kind of took that Kappa stuff a little too far, and I think it kind of ruined his cartoons.
For every second of it.
Where he,
Yeah, he still makes very interesting ones, and he's got a large team behind him now.
yeah, but I don't like his choices.
To keep you
Yeah, it feels like it's no longer like specialized anymore.
It doesn't feel unique or creative anymore because he goes out of his way to make it bloody, and the bloody jokes don't even work. They're very forced. Occasionally he will have good jokes and stuff like that, but I only see them in like cuts or compilations, and then I never see any of the rest of the cartoons. So I feel like my opinion is good on stop watching it because it became sort of like this Family Guy kind of deal, like how
Lois.
wait. So that's another thing with my opinions. I think when a cartoon goes for too long, it becomes this like Family Guy kind of thing where like a lot of it you can skip and all you need to do is watch the best of compilations and then you get the gist of the entire series. So I feel like first Family Guy kind of fell into that redundancy, then The Simpsons fell into that redundancy, then SpongeBob fell into that redundancy. And then and then a lot of cartoons came out with that was the objective was to fall into that redundancy, so they were redundant from the get-go. And I feel like that is a lot of things now, that it's just like you don't need to see the series, just the best of compilations.
Yeah.
And I feel like Bob's Burgers, I stopped watching it because I don't have HBO Max, but I feel like they were kind of good at keeping it themselves out of that redundancy.
No, yeah, I haven't watched them either, but every time I see a new episode, I'm like, this is still really funny.
Yeah, Bob's. Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort.
I got a bucket.
Bring me the Jedi! Bring me the Jedi! Where's Kenobi?
Just pick it up.
Oh my god, I'm out of water. Okay, so this boring game,
It's
like,
boring
just-
because it's meant
just-
to be played alone.
yeah, so just the thoughts, just remember that this is just the boring game. I'm not being mean about it. I'm not trying to spread hate or anything. I just like calling it the boring game, and my opinions are different. This is
a lot farther than we've ever gotten.
yes. So
It's a lot farther than our
it's
first playthrough.
so no, I was gonna say, you know how I call it the boring game and I'm mean about it. Oh my god.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate the fun.
Okay, so I call it the boring game, and like it's just not for me and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
so it's kind of like how I brought up Bob's Burgers, where it's kind of like you need to get into it, and you have this connection with it and stuff like that, where it's like quote unquote boring. but you're still attached to it a little bit. Like I can definitely say that Bob's Burgers is a little boring, but I'm attached to it.
Get that done.
Woo!